Everybody, and welcome to the show. Got a quick unboxing. Picked up a new replacement workbench tool. My old duct tape. We'll still use this, but Dollar Tree. I believe 25. This is a heavy duty duct tape. Also heavy duty for this, but yes, I am keeping a roll strictly for using for its, well, not its intended purpose, but for tape, not just as a tool to set and beat stuff on. So anyway, that's not what this video is about. Let me move this stuff out of the way. And it's not about these markers. I got these. I don't even know how long they'll last, but they were $1 just so I have some, throw in my range bag and to mark off my bad hits, right? So what this should be, I'm hoping, let's open it up and just find out. Let's not talk about it. Let's do an unboxing and then we'll talk about it. I'll have to go grab something to compare it to. If it's what I think it is, let's just find out. So it took us about a month, but we finally tracked down a knife. Oh, this is not what I thought it was, but it is what we've been waiting on too from AliExpress. So this is a holster that, oh man, I forget off the top of my head how much I gave for this. I want to say it was a $20 purchase, something like that. I've said it before, AliExpress is kind of like Christmas. You order stuff and then you forget what you ordered, how much you gave for it, and then it shows up and you're like, wow. It's like presents. So, right off the bat, it seems kind of cheesy made, but we'll try it out. So let's grab a firearm. That should take, I was thinking of my surefire light I bought had come in, but doesn't look like it. Let's try it out with, let's try it out with a couple different things. And yes, they've been checked. I will show you. The 19X is empty, and I don't even know what to call this one. He's empty. So, bam. Let's try our green pistol and our FDE. So, no. It looks like you need to be cut for red dot will be way down there. Don't give up hope. I've got another firearm somewhere without a red dot on it. I'm curious if our... No, I think, you know what? I think all my firearms now have red dots on them. So yeah, it's kind of give you a mark if you can see it right there. So I will Dremel that out to where it'll take a red dot. And you know what? Hang on. Let's give me 1 minute here. We will be able to find out if 1 second, don't go anywhere. We'll be able to find out if it'll take, because this one, my Echelon, and it is a bigger firearm. If it'll accept this one, it should accept any of them. So, okay, no. This is too short. So let's see what's hitting. It looks like, okay, hang on. Something is catching. I'm not sure what, because the trigger is still exposed. It needs to go in further. It said it was Surefire X300, and if I'm holding it up down here to line it up, it looks like, yeah, it's definitely not, it's going to need some kind of work. It's not hitting on the slide yet, so it's got to be in the light somehow, some way is not, right, I'm actually pushing, okay, no, it is hitting on the slide, so it gave way and the slide went back. Oh my, we're jammed up. We got a jam. The Echelon is stuck in the holster. So far, this is an epic fail. Let me try to get it out. It is stuck. Okay, hang on. Okay. Where was it catching at? Oh. It's catching on the side. So when it goes down, this narrows up. So this way narrows up. It catches on the... Let's just see if it all will possibly... Okay. So, kind of a failure. I got to figure out. Now, I intended it not for the echelon. It's intended for one of these, but with a red dot. But evidently, if you guys have been looking at those, that thing does not fit tight. It won't quite go because it's too wide on these sights, which are a little higher than your normal standard size, and the echelon's probably a little bit bigger than, like, say, a Glock. But that thing looks like it should still go. I don't get why. What it is about it. Let's see if the surefire. So if you guys don't know while I'm trying to figure this thing out, these are all knockoffs. All the surefires I have to date are knockoffs from AliExpress. I'm not going to try to sell them as the right thing or whatever. I'm just using them at the range because once you add batteries, you end up with a good little chunk out on the front of your pistol that does help in, the recoil, getting back on target and all that kind of stuff. So the light by itself fits right down there. I was trying to make sure that hole, so it goes all the way down and flush. So that part is all right. I guess it will take some fine tuning. To work even after I Dremel that, but I am going to Dremel that out just so whatever the widest red dot that I have would slide in. Okay, so this one don't even make it down to the red dot because I've got that bigger color. So that's going to be an issue. So far, this holster from AliExpress is a fail. That was a fast unboxing. I will tear into it. Stay posted, stay on the channel. This does seem to work fairly good. The retention part seems to... Yeah, short and sweet video. If I kept this, I would probably go ahead and take this part off for me, myself. Just using it at the range kind of deal. I would get that out of my way and then still leave that. But I got to get it to fit my pistol, or at least one of my pistols. You know what? Hang on. No, that pistol's got a red dot on it. I'm going to say I got one with a real little light. But anyway, stay tuned. So far, fail. Let's put a win in the column. Where's my win holster? So far, out of all of them I've come across on AliExpress, one Tigris, if I had to pick one. Now, I had to cut it too to fit a red dot. If you don't run a red dot, these are perfect. You can adjust, fully adjustable to fit whatever. Kind of nice, smooth on the inside as far as not going to wear onto your firearm or your light. Not pretty much won't. And you can fully adjust this, how it clasps. I'll show you how these fit. Since that was a fail, so as you can see, that goes right in. And it still is a pretty quick, it's in there. It's not going to go anywhere. And you just swipe that, pull it out. So one Tigris, and then you can attach it different ways through whatever. And these are like 20, 25 bucks, something like that. It just depends. AliExpress. Type in one Tigers, you'll find a bunch of different stores selling them, different colors and whatever. And there's even a cheaper, like $5 to $8, kind of a knockoff of this on there that, and you can cut. It's pretty simple to cut, and it doesn't seem, it's not really like that material is going to just, then it's going to make the whole holster fall apart. You can cut that off and just go on about your business. So anyway, I bought a lot, and this one I don't even recommend. It requires a lot of work. So if you're on AliExpress and you see one like this thing here, this does not really work that great. It works, but it's not great. So I don't really recommend it. It's like $13. You can adjust it, but you almost need to trim up in here on the inside to get a pistol fit right, and they fit to where they will scrape on your firearm somewhat. And then the other one, since this is a kind of a overall holsters I've dealt with so far off AliExpress, there's this one, which is sort of a knockoff of this one, and although it does work also, it's just definitely not my favorite one, but it also has where it pops in and it attaches, so that won't fall out. Push that. So it's not a bad one, but there's no, other way to, I kind of like the idea of have something across the top in case something internally, you can kind of visually see that it's being held in kind of thing. So this one isn't a bad one off AliExpress if you come across ones that look like that. Kind of just a blocky square look to them. But they're not bad. So out of what I've bought so far, the one Tigris and then this guy aren't too bad so far. This so far is a fail, and the other one I showed you that you can't really miss it. It's got its own distinct look. Now they do have an exact copy of a Safariland on there. It's like 30. I will probably buy one of those and then just try it out, because I'm not real happy with any of those I bought so far. They'll work, but it's not like, oh yeah, I want that one and I'm going to buy a bunch more. I've got like 5 or 6 I don't really care for. They work, but the one Tigris, the thing I don't like about it, and I guess I could rig up an attachment, like when you put it on a belt, it's like it rides too close to you. In my opinion, I like them when they sit out just a little bit. It's kind of easier to get in here, unsnap it, and draw it out rather than the way it just I don't really care for the way it sets on a belt. It works, but I don't know. It's kind of personal opinion, I guess, what you like. So anyway, thanks for watching. Quick video. Stay tuned. A lot more coming. This guy right here. We're going to be having shootouts, light shootouts, not gun shootouts. Shootouts with the knockoff compared to the true surefire. When it comes in, it's just the ultra, not the turbo. And if you guys don't know the difference between the ultra and the turbo, there's a bunch of videos out there, but I can explain it pretty quickly that, well, you got to kind of know that there's a difference between lumens and candela. And if you're like me, when you're first looking at lights and you're wondering why the turbo is more than the ultra, and it says it's more lumens on the ultra, and the turbo says it's more candela, but you're not really looking at that, because you look at the first thing that kind of pops up is how many, everybody sort of went off of lumens, and 1,000 seems like more than 600, but what that means is that 1,000 lumens, it's just putting light out, and it's like a broader spectrum. So, and I hate to really comment on it, he put out a good video, but T-Rex Arms probably did the best comparison of the two, just the fact that how the spread is. But anyway, if you want to know more about that, comment below. But anyway, I'm out of here, making this short and sweet. Thanks for watching.